Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the App State Mountaineers offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
And I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Hurricanes offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys record, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled, but forced down. A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Finds just enough space and makes the first down. The Canes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll run it here. Breaking free at midfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, he accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to get the throw off. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Handoff running right. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Appalachian State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Heading left after the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Again, makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the freshman making an impact play there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. He's looking deep here. The ball is picked off.
No.
Out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Do what? I didn't know you were going upstairs.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up the first set of downs.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he
makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. Looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Looking right, this one caught. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. This time enough for one more play in the half. Defense not pressing this time. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Ryan, the offense, is back on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
It's a quick grab. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain of that completion. Here's the second down play. And there's the handoff. Jukes to get free. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. And then first down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Hurricanes will have to kick this away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. The App State offense goes back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Pass rush closing in. Running back has it on the screen now. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to more than catch. A big gainer.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Send the back in motion. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. The ball is caught. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. Still searching for their 1st touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll take a deep shot here. He grabs it inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Snags it with throw. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Appalachian State has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away. 35-3. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He's moving out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Touchdown, Canes. Strong gain by this quarterback.
I love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Here's the handoff. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his back. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking for his big tight end. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Pass caught inside the 10. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The App State offense goes back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And they will try out the field goal team here. The attempt is no good. That's just a minor blip there, but it's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Chocolate covered crunchies. Oh, I don't know that. I don't know the ball. Good job, Stick. That's what's up. Pass defensive end. Pass tight end.